In the last video, we talked about identity, how you see yourself. And if you think of identity as a building, then beliefs are the bricks that building is made out of. And beliefs are incredibly important in shaping your life, both long-term and short-term, and depending on the belief, can do that for the positive or the negative.
Well, he is getting right to the cuts both ways bit, isn't he?
No way we could have seen this coming, could we?
A belief is a sense of certainty, a sense of this is the way it is. And for all the talk about keeping it real, when it comes to getting results, reality's got a lot less to do with it than you might realize.
Oh my God. This guy goes on endlessly about there being no Harry Potter magic wand, and now he's talking about reality not having much to do with things.
Really? This ought to be good.
This is because people don't perform based on their abilities nearly as much on what they believe their abilities to be. Beliefs are like tinted glasses. They filter our experience of the outside world. And our minds react to the interpretation of what's going on more than what's going on itself. For example, say you were walking down a path in the woods, and out of the corner of your eye, you saw a piece of rope, but you thought it was a snake. Now what are you going to react to? The fact that it's a piece of rope, or the belief that it was a snake? Oh yeah, you are going to jump back like it was a snake, even though it was a rope.
Okay, he has a point here. I would definitely jump back, because I hate snakes.
See, it goes back to the belief. Our beliefs filter our experience, and we're going to act on the belief and not the situation itself. Beliefs direct your behavior. They will move you along in the direction of that belief. I had this student once in high school named Matt. Matt was a freshman. And during the first semester, Matt was failing big time. He just couldn't get his priorities straight. I knew he could do better, but I had trouble convincing him. But I kept after him, and we would talk about it, and finally, I got him to believe that not only could he pass, but that he could get an A. And so he set a goal for getting an A on the second semester. Now, he was a football player, so what we did is we set it up like a competition, and each assignment he got was like his opponent, and he wanted to tackle his opponent. So instead of doing all the old things that he did, like procrastinating or blowing the thing off entirely or just not doing very well on it because he didn't care, he wanted to tackle his opponent. He wanted to do it right and do it right away. And so that's what he did. And he wound up getting the A.
I don't believe that. There's no way I could go from an F to an A.
Maybe you would, if you didn't have such a strong belief that you couldn't do it. He just said we move in the direction of our belief. Isn't this just what you are doing?
I hate you. I really, really hate you.
What happened? Here was Matt. He didn't get any smarter in the second semester. He had the same teacher with the same assignments being graded the same way, and he went from an F to an A. How'd he do that? It was his attitude that shifted based on his new belief, driven by his new goal. He knew exactly what he wanted, and he went after it instead of running away from it. Now, as cool as that is in the short term, getting the A in that one class, it had an even better effect because when it came to the next year and he had to pick his new classes, instead of going for the easier class, which was his plan, because he hated English and he knew he was going to fail, he went for the harder class because now he had proof that if he put himself to the task, he could get it done.